Alright. I think we are ready to go. We are ready to go. Alrighty. So, we are back to Why Am I Dead at Sea? We finished the first chapter last week, and now we're going to get into the next one. So, as we found out, we learned all about Alton, and we learned a little bit about the captain and why the captain is missing. But now we need to figure out what potential disaster is going to be befalling the ship and what we can do about it. So, let's continue. More about me. Hang on. More about you. Have you ever talked to ghosts before? People react to being dead in a lot of different ways. I talked to them. Okay, I think we... So what? More about... What was the captain of the ship like? I saw her a couple times. She visited me here. She was nice. We talked about geometry. Nobody else likes talking to me. How long has she been captain of the ship? This trip was her first. She was brand new. I don't know much about the previous captain, but I think he was here for a while. I don't know what happened to him. You know, the theory about this not being a normal ship is, I think, getting more and more solid in my head. I think... Is this a ghost ship? Is that the twist? Is everyone here a ghost? It sounds like the current captain got here sort of last second. Same with the first mate, actually. Oh, he's new. Ferdinand's new then, too. Do you know her background, where she was from? She never brought it up. Actually, she avoided talking about it. I guess wherever she was, she didn't like it. That's why she was here. What do the others on the ship think of her? I never really go outside this room, so it's hard for me to say. You could try to ask other people about themselves. I'm not sure what they'll tell you now, though. People try not to speak ill of the dead, after all. Do you think I am or was the captain of the ship? I think so. This whole time, the captain of the ship hasn't turned up once. Even other people are getting suspicious. Honestly, that's not good news. Alright. So, I think like a part of my identity is returned to me. Oh, really? More about me. Why am I dead? That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? I've tried to use my, let's call it my gift, to sense it, but I can't see things clearly. What are you able to see? I can see you. You're somewhere very dark, and you're surrounded by sleeping people. I don't know where you are, but it feels like I'm there too. It's a terrible place. There's someone standing behind you, dressed in a black cloak. Oh, that's not good. But they split apart into two different people and to begin to fight with each other. What Dragon Ball ship at sea business is this? I can't make out the face of either person. They keep changing over and over. And that's it. Creates more questions than answers, really. More about you. You seem really advanced for your... Yeah. Yeah, that's what all my teachers say. I've been pushed forward a couple of grades. The classes I was taking before were too boring. Since I'm taking different classes, I don't really see my friends much anymore. But I guess it'll look really great on my transcript. I think we talked to him about this. Yeah, they're traveling. Sure, all the other kids get picked up by their parents, but that doesn't mean anything. They're just really busy, that's all. I'm sure they'd be here if they could. Okay, so that was new. We'll save the game again. Good morning, passengers. This is your friendly first mate Ferdinand speaking. I would like to ask all staff and passengers onto the B1 floor for an important announcement. I could make the announcement via intercom, but I feel this is a matter that requires a face-to-face talk. Thank you, and I'll see you very soon. Now, Ferdinand last time showed us some hidden depths with his whole thing about suspecting something was amiss on the ship as well. He seems just like a weird dude, but he seems to be secretly on the ball, maybe? Hello, everyone! As the first mate of this fine vessel, I must inform the crew of any notable events. And so it happens that right now we find ourselves in just such a... Hey, somebody's not here. You notice that? I have. It's Mr. Gloves. Right. Yesterday, our lovely captain was not in the pilot house all day. In her absence, it is my duty to fill her shoes and pilot the ship for the time being. However, rest assured that this is no cause for alarm. I am sure the captain is fine. She is most certainly on the ship somewhere. Yep, right as rain. If the staff would look for her in their off hours, I'm sure things will be back to normal by nightfall. Now I must head to the pilot house. Enjoy your cruise! Yep, nothing to see here, folks. Everything is fine. Nothing is broken. Well, you all heard the man. Sounds like unpaid overtime to me. Is that true? The captain is missing? Actually, I didn't see her yesterday either. Not that I was looking, but we won't know anything for sure until we've searched the ship. No reason to start freaking out now. Maybe not, but it does raise a lot of questions, doesn't it? Well, breakfast hours have started. I gotta get back to work. No matter what happens, people gotta eat. Sue, you coming? Yes, of course. Yes, of course, sorry. Why is it... That bugs me that her name is Zoo, and everyone calls her Sue. Like, what is that? Is that intentional? Is that a spelling error or what? I have a feeling they aren't going to find the captain. What do you mean? Given the circumstances, they didn't seem very worried. I wonder if they know something they're not letting on. The captain has to be somewhere, right? I should get to work, I guess. I'm sure this will turn out okay. Poor Elton. Where's Donovan? He's the only person who didn't show up. Yeah, strange. I'm sure he heard the announcement on the intercom. That's okay. He creeps me out. He is a strange one. It might not be a bad idea to keep an eye on him. Well, I should go feed my pets. Be careful, everyone. So, Donovan is so suspicious at this point that I think that means he's not suspicious. I don't know. We'll see. You've been really quiet, Daryl. What do you think? What should we do? Nothing. There's no point. We can search the ship or ask around if anyone saw something suspicious, or... What is it? Don't you get it? She's dead, and there's nothing we can do about it. When they announced the captain was missing, Daryl had a strong reaction. He looked like he was in pain. What's going on with him? We need to use Quella's ability to get people to talk about their problems. So is everyone going to be in here? Let's see. Is he outside again? Yep. Oh, look, it's daytime. What's on his mind today? So, yeah, he said last time it's my fault. And it's like he's pining after someone. Was it the captain? Is he involved with the captain? Was he involved with the captain? Assuming the captain is dead. So Alton's doing that. So let's possess Quella. I don't see you around much. No, I usually stay in my room, that's why. What have you been up to lately? Nothing. I mean, nothing interesting. I'm sure you're safe here, Gwen, but if anything comes up, you can tell me. Thanks. I'm not sure, though. I haven't felt like this since I was back home. I don't like it. It's someone here, I know it. Alright, we already talked to Zoo all we could. Can we talk to Mercurio anymore? Nope. What about Alton? How are you holding up? I'm okay. It's fine. I mean, it was all my fault anyway. I should have known better. You said you came here to travel? Yeah, I mean, I'm not here for the excellent resume building opportunity. I just wanted to get out, see a bit more of the world. It's not as romantic as it sounds. Sounds like you want to get a more stable job. Maybe if I got a Jets job, I'd probably meet other kinds of people. A lot of the people here are different. Maybe I'd fit in better in a place like that. So you took a gap year after college to travel, I take it? A gap year? Oh, yeah, that's what I did. Because I graduated last year from college. Oh. That seemed not true. What's that about back there? The captain, murder, I don't have the energy to deal with it. And even if I did, there's still nothing I could do about any of it. I couldn't help her, and I can't help anyone here. What about... Something about the captain's disappearance has upset you. She reminded me of... somebody I used to know! It doesn't matter anymore. Have you noticed anything suspicious? I did notice some things were missing from my room, like the key to my journal. And when I say missing, I mean stolen. Seems like there's a thief on board. Not sure why they took the key. They might have thought it opened something more important. So Ferdinand is dancing on the wheel. Okay. Greetings, most esteemed passenger. How do you do? Is there anything I can do to aid you? As the first mate, it is my duty to attend to any needs the passengers may have. How's life? In a word, magnificent. Being able to serve the ship as we brave the open seas, could one ask for more? Alright, so we can't, like... can't really talk... Hey, there you are. I don't think we met. My name is Quella. Okay. And what's your name? Donovan. Great, nice to meet you, Donovan. You... wait. Okay. I guess I'll leave you alone. Please do. You look upset. Is something wrong? I'm fine. There's nothing to talk about. You know, talking about... I guess I'll leave you alone. Please do. Okay. So we don't have enough, really, to get Donovan talking yet. And, you know, he didn't show up. So, what's he up to? The door is locked, I can't get in. So, yeah, we don't have much to talk about with him. I can't possess him yet. Yeah. That's, Gwen's room, right? Yeah. So now here's Daryl's room. Framed picture of a pretty woman. Fancy leather-bound diary. But that's the one that's locked. And somebody took the key. I'm assuming it was Donovan. Let's see, can we kitty in here? Gwen's not in her room. Okay. Actually, can I unlock the door with the cat? Oh, no. So, what's next, then? Let's talk... What should I do next? Well, if there was previously any doubt who you are, there probably isn't now. Who would want to murder the captain of the ship? Daryl seemed to take the news more personally than others. I wonder why that is. This may seem out of the blue, but I feel like that box in Zoo's room might be important here. Tell me more. Based off what I've seen so far, there's no way Daryl will voluntarily open up about himself. So you might have to get a bit underhanded. I've heard rumors that a key of Daryl's went missing. Did he lose it, or was it picked from him? Paula seems to be as interested in Daryl as I am. If she can get her hands on that key, she might be able to put it to good use. Ah, okay. See, I forgot which you know, the key was that's in Donovan's room. I forgot who owned that key. I didn't know if it was Daryl's diary or something else, but now that's a good reminder. Oh, that's cool. I can actually, like, float through things as a spirit, which makes sense. Oh, I can actually go in his room. That's neat. I didn't know that. Can I go in the captain's room? I can. Now's not the time to sleep. What's this book? It's a copy of Euclid's Elements, a book filled with mathematical proofs of math. There's something strange about the book. As you draw near it, a familiar feeling washes over you. Investigate. Whatever properties the doll in Paulo's room had, you can sense the same thing here. This book can be used to record your memories. Oh, that's cool. So we found another save point. What's this? On the front cover of the journal, someone has written the name Smilla. That's the name of the captain, right? Yeah, page 1. Just when I thought I exhausted all possibilities, I left out. I got a tip about a recent opening for a captain of this small cruise ship. Strangely, it's not part of a larger cruise line, but it's still financed by some company. What? This is a sketchy cruise ship. This ship looks really small and a bit run down, but I don't have the luxury of being picky. Given all this happened, I can't expect a good ref from any past employer, so I'm stuck with this. But hey, how bad could it be? I've gotten settled in and met the staff and passengers. It's a pretty colorful lot. I get the sense that most people are here for the same reason I am. There's nowhere else to go. One of the passengers is just a child on his own. I can't imagine what his family is like. Some of the others have been through hell and back. You can just see it in their eyes. Maybe I've arrived amongst my own people. Oh, so the captain has a bit of a history as well. I already knew this wasn't going to be a 5-star cruise before I got here, but I had no idea. Everything is so disorganized. I'm surprised the ship hasn't shut down for one reason or another. For instance, food seems to go missing from the kitchen on a recurring basis. Why? No one knows. Wait, didn't Mercurio say he kept a really close eye on everything? Like, he was a big stickler about that? So, why is food going missing? Also, there isn't any set boarding time for everyone. The passengers come whenever they want before a set date. A couple of them had already moved in and were ready to go before I got here. And weirdest of all, the ship's displacement is just off. For a boat of this size and capacity, it sits lower in the water than it should, like there's leftover cargo on the ship somewhere that nobody knows about, huh? I'm sure that's not going to be important, right? There must be something, at least, that's making this ship heavier than it appears. I feel like a part of my identity has returned. Ooh, nice. It's a giant rustic dresser with a mirror on top. It has 4 large shelves. Top left shelf. Shelf is packed from corner to corner with bottles of absinthe. Some of them are empty. Whoa. Not exactly what you expect to find in a dresser. The captain liked to drink hard, apparently. I should say I like to drink hard, apparently. Top right shelf. Clothes have been messily shoved into this shelf unfolded. Bottom left shelf. In this shelf, there is a passport and a book. Investigate the passport. The passport's pages are almost completely full with work visas from different countries. France, Germany, Turkey, America, Mexico, Cambodia, and still more. The captain was a floater, it looks like. Or a drifter. Wouldn't that be a drifter? A floater implies something that needs to be flushed. I think the captain was a drifter. Investigate the book. It's a copy of Euclid's Elements, a treatise on mathematics and geometry. It's an extremely dry book, not your typical leisurely read. There is a photo being used as a bookmark. It's a picture of an older woman and a young girl, a mother and daughter. On the back of the photo, something is scribbled. 1954 to 1992. Huh. 1954 to 19... Is that like a date? Like a range, like somebody's ages? Like birth and death? Bottom right shelf. This shelf contains more clothes. Mixed in are different uniforms and IDs in all sorts of different languages. Quite the world traveler. I feel like a part of my identity has returned. I hope so. I am more whole now, though I'm not what I once was. I feel more grounded in the real world. Cool. Open the chest. Doing something like that would require fingers, which you don't have. How was I able to flip through her journal, then? You know? Oh yeah! Oh, I just noticed the ghost is getting bigger. Our spirit just got bigger. I didn't notice that at first. That's cool. It's completely empty except for a single piece of paper. On the paper is written all kinds of facts about Ferdinand. His full name, his previous work experience, his birthplace, his family history, and so on. It's not a very interesting read. Oh, Ferdinand. A fishing rod is propped up on the wall. It looks brand new. There isn't any bait nearby, though. An old model ship sits in a glass bottle. Just how do they get these things in there, anyway? Alright, I think that's it. Alright, so... Nah, we know that. We need to get Quella possessed again. Nope. Not you, Alton. Too late to turn back now. Oh yeah, that's her memories. She's thinking about her book that she wants to write. Okay. Investigate the box. There's assorted electronics and jewelry here. Does this all belong to Sue? Wait, that key says Daryl on it. I think I understand what's going on here. I should take Daryl's key. It unlocks his journal, doesn't it? So we took Daryl's key then, I assume. Hey, Garb. A fancy leather bound. Read it! Daryl's key is able to unlock the journal. Alright. Oh, page 5 has a big old exclamation point. Well, let's read the whole thing. Also, the music in this room has changed. Page 1. Entry number 1. I've been told that reflecting on my thoughts could help. I doubt I'll end up sticking to the habit, but when I get to that point, I'll try to write. I don't know why. I don't believe for a second it'll do anything. Several pages have been torn from the journal. Entry number 9. I should be happy. Good career, good health, financially sound. Loving parents, the most amazing husband in the world. I shouldn't be unhappy. I don't have the right to be unhappy. I have more than I deserve. I'd be spoiled or ungrateful to not appreciate what I have. So what the fuck is my problem? Oh! Wait a minute. Is this... This isn't Daryl's journal, is it? This is his wife's journal. I'm assuming. Because he's talking about a woman and how she was lost. Entry number 11. Broke down again this morning. I was able to come up with an excuse so that he wouldn't see me. I want to tell him how I feel, but he doesn't need that weight. Don't be so selfish. Take, take, take. That's all I can do. No matter how much I'm given, all I can do is bring people down. I'll do it to him, too, at this rate. I don't deserve him. Oh, boy. Entry number 15. I started again. I'm such... Oh, God. This time I won't be able to hide my wrists. Oh, no. People will see. I'm so pathetic. Oh, no, 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 no. This isn't good. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I just don't see any way forward or any other way out. This was always coming. There was no avoiding it. I just can't. I can't do it anymore. I want you to know I love you more than anything. Please forget about me. I know you deserve better. I love you. Mary. So... Huh. Oh boy, the music is like permanently changed. Well, I'm in her form, so we gotta go talk to Daryl. I'm sorry, but I read your journal. What? That was private. Extremely private. There's a reason it was locked, and how did you get the key? I got the key from Sue's room. I think she stole it from you. Is that right? Well, thanks for letting me know, I guess. But there was no reason to use it for yourself. I'll return the key, but we have to talk. There's nothing to talk about. You read the journal, so you know what happened. We were married for 3 years, moved out to the suburbs, got a house, had plans for a family. She was stressed about her work, but she was happy, I thought. She had combined medications, lots of them. I guess she wanted to be sure. I came home from work late, and well, there she was. She was on medication for her anxiety. She would have panic attacks sometimes. She also took sleeping pills. Sometimes she got so tense about things she had a hard time sleeping. They told me it was slow but peaceful. 6 to 10 hours between the overdose and death. I worked late that day. I could have been there. It wasn't your fault. There were signs for a long time, really. But I never saw them, and she never brought it up. Why? Why didn't I notice? For years she was suffering, and I did nothing. Nothing! Daryl, you look like death itself. Where are you I want to know, where are you really traveling to? Far away, I hope. I can't be sure. But it doesn't matter. None of it matters. Here, what are you planning on doing? If you ever want to talk, I'm here to listen. God never gives you more than you can handle. Yeah, what are you planning on doing? We're just strangers. There's no reason for you to care about me. So please don't. Uh-oh. You should go back to therapy, Daryl. You aren't okay. Maybe I'm not supposed to be okay. I deserve this. Think about it. She reminded me of Mary. A lot of things remind me of her. Everything does. So can we possess Daryl now? Yep. What the heck? So he can take pills. Okay. Boy, he moves really slow. At least it feels like it. Charge up in a place like this. I guess it was better than home, I guess. That seems to be what most people here think. And where are you hoping to go? Away. Far, far away. Okay, let's say you get far, far away. What do you do then? I haven't thought that far ahead, really. I guess I'd want to get an education if I could. I've always wanted to be a scientist. Hey, cat. Meow. Pet the cat. Purr. You seem to be strongly driven by something. I wonder what that is. And just what are you on about? I can't find anything to be driven for anymore. I'm not interested in your existential crisis. Wanting something badly isn't always a good thing. Sometimes that just means wanting an end to suffering. Sometimes it means wanting to create suffering. Most people on this ship are here because they have nowhere else to be. Not you, though. Seems like you've got me all figured out. Go on, what else do you want to tell me about myself? You've lost someone very close to you. And what exactly makes you say that? It takes someone in that position to know one. Sorry to hear that. But that's your business, not mine. Now, are we done? Let's see. What? Oh, I didn't mean that. What about... You're looking for something. Everyone's looking for something. Right now, I'm all looking for a way to end this conversation. Forget it. Okay. So now we have Daryl, but I wonder what we can do with Daryl. So that's her room. Aquella's room. Fancy. Wait. Wait. So it plays the... Wait a minute. That's his diary, though. That's his wife's diary. He should be able to read it. The door's locked. Whose room is this? There's a massive hole. Oh, this is Mercurio's room. Yeah, right, got it. Oh, Daryl took off on us. Let's see if we can get... Boy, he moves super fast compared to Daryl. How are you in this bright and beautiful day, Alton? I'm doing okay, thanks. How are you? As long as I'm at sea, I'm always at peace. Cool, that's cool. Was there anything you wanted? Nope! How does the observation room fare? It's alright, I guess. Still not many visitors. Or, well, any. That's great! Keep up the good work! What? No, it's not great. Sorry, did you say something? Yeah, I mean, never mind. That is... Hello, Sue. How do you do? I'm fine. Thanks for asking. Anywho, I was wondering, I can't seem to find the captain's master key. Have you seen it around? No, I mean, what's the master key? Oh, it's just the really important key which only the captain has. It's able to open every door on the ship. Oh gee, that sounds bad. I wonder what happened to it. Well, if I see it, I'll be sure to let you know. I'm certain you will. Hello, Mercurio. How are you feeling on this fine day? Not as good as I was a minute ago. I got the feeling you don't enjoy our little chats. No, I don't. You wound me, sir. I'm wounded. Okay. Never mind. How did you feel about the captain before this one? Oh, the old captain? He was alright. Kind of a loner, which I didn't mind at all. He gave off some weird vibes, though. What weird vibes? What makes you say that? I don't know. He acted like blue blood. Like he was really well off and this place was beneath him. Why would a guy like that come to work for a heap like this ship? What became of him afterwards? You mean after he quit? How the hell should I know? He was just my boss. I don't know about his personal life, nor do I care. Never mind. Oh, get out of the way, sir. Hello, Quilla. How are you doing on this fine day? I'm doing alright. How about you? Good, good. I hope you're getting along with the other passengers. Definitely, there are people here from all walks of life. You seem like a real people person. I bet you know if anyone has any problems I could help with. I don't know, maybe. Some people here do seem a bit too reserved to ask for help themselves. How's Gwen? Gwen is troubled. I think she's suffering from some kind of paranoia. She believes someone's following her. I wonder what the cause of that paranoia is. How's Donovan? Donovan, he's got some issues. He doesn't interact with anyone and always seems angry. That kind of negativity, it's not healthy. How's Garv? Garv seems like a nice, easygoing guy. At times he can sound very distant, though, like he doesn't really care. It's a little unsettling. Who is Alton? Alton is sweet. He's really insecure, though. He has a way of interpreting everything that goes wrong as a personal flaw of his. He puts a lot of unnecessary pressure on himself that way. And how is Daryl? Daryl is quiet but a friendly and thoughtful person. But there's something about how he talks that worries me. I can't quite put my finger on why. Why is you marching in place there, Garv? Are there any problems that I can help you with? Not at all. I want to thank you for being considerate enough to allow my pets on board. In truth, I didn't know about them beforehand. I suppose not, but you haven't given me a hard time about them. When the captain found it, it looked as if she was ready to throw me overboard. How are you on this beautiful day? I'm surprised you're so chipper, given that the captain is missing. Au contraire, this is the time when we might be optimistic. I am not sure what there is to be optimistic about. This isn't a big ship. It's not hard to see what's happened. Maybe, but we need to be sure first. How? By searching the ship? There isn't a lot of space that someone can hide. How are you on this wonderful day? The same as I was yesterday. Is something troubling you? Just a broken heart, that's all. Women, am I right? I don't know. I assume you're right, I guess. Is everything on the ship to your liking so far? Yeah, it's fine. Everything's fine. Great, glad to hear it. Do let me know if there's any problems. Actually, there is something. I seem to have lost a personal key of mine. Funnily enough, I had it in my room, but now it's nowhere to be seen. You sure you didn't misplace it or drop it somewhere? I'm sure. I don't know how, but I think someone got into my room and stole it. It's not particularly valuable, not to most people at least. All it opens is a dusty journal that wouldn't mean anything to anyone. Wait, we already gave it back to him, though. What's the other? As a matter of fact, the key of mine has recently disappeared as well. Seems to me there's a thief on the ship. I'd keep an ear out for anyone else who has had several things go missing. How are you on this wonderful day? Wait. And he said the same as days before. Okay. I wonder if we can go and have Ferdinand look at the things and figure this out. It's a giant rustic dresser with a mirror on top. It has 4 large shelves. Ah, come on, Ferdinand. Hey, did you know if you hear the same word over and over, it loses its meaning? Here, let me show you. Pickles, 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 pickles. Yeah, I know. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Wait, is this on? Haha, do-do-do, push it to the limit, cause we're in it to... Oh, it was on the whole time, whoops. This is your first bit here with a friendly reminder. Everyone goes through rough patches or moments of vulnerability. Everyone has to deal with their own fears and issues, which means nobody has time to deal with your own stupid problems. I mean, come on. Did I ever tell anyone about my last sailing trip? 11,000 men went into the water and 30 came out. The sharks took the rest. Boy, talk about a rough day at work. This is your first mate here with a friendly reminder. Keep things simple and always stay focused on the future. If you dwell in the past, you may accidentally end up having genuine self-reflection or growth. If that should happen, stay calm and clear your mind. I recommend narcotics. Hey, I was thinking maybe I could hook this up with a computer and run music on it. I could keep it running automatically, maybe even 24/7, wouldn't that be great? But which kind of music should I play? Dubstep or nightcore? That's random. Oh no, I just remembered, there are some videotapes I need to return. They're gonna be overdue soon, too. I'm afraid I'll have to turn the boat around. I hope everyone understands. You know, I was just wondering, if everyone took small incremental steps toward helping those around them, could we make the world a better place? Whoa, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I believe I just had a minor psychotic break. Please disregard whatever nonsense you may have just heard. Well, I love all these. Every day, time passes by without any meaning or reason. What awaits us up ahead? No one knows. If today is good, that's enough. Man, these fortune cookie messages have gotten really weird. This is your first mate with a friendly reminder. If you find yourself lost in an existential nightmare, please remain calm. Our seat cushions... Oh, shoot. I skipped it. Hello, everyone. I just want to let everyone around there's no reason to be alarmed. I hope you enjoy the rest of your cruise. By the way, is there anyone on board who knows how to steer a boat? Ha ha ha, just joking. Say... Never stop chasing your dreams. Unless your dreams are stupid, then stop and get a real job already, you bum. This is your first mate there. Oh, okay. Please refrain from breaking into your fellow passengers' rooms and looting all of their belongings. We do not condone such ridiculous video game logic on this boat. You know, if you hear the same... Okay, yeah, same thing. Okay. Oh, he literally... I just noticed it actually does make the speaker. That's amazing. So he actually is making those announcements. How are you holding up, Gwen? I don't know. I'm fine, I guess. Not one for pleasantries, I see. There's no point. I just need to be safe and keep my distance. Have you noticed anything suspicious going on the ship? Yes, absolutely. Aside from what I found in Donovan's room, Melton and Sue were running around together asking what people were doing the night before. And there's one passenger that never comes out of his room. He doesn't open his door for anything. There's a lot to be suspicious of. What about Alton and Sue? I think I heard something about someone breaking into Sue's room. Maybe they were trying to find out who it could be. On such a small ship, someone would have to be really desperate to attempt to break in. Now what about this passenger? I don't know anything about him, or her. They just stay in their room. Maybe this is the person stalking me, I don't know. I should just assume it could be anyone. Well, never mind. Can we get in here? The door is locked, I can't get in. So, let's see. I think I might need a little advice on what to do next. Let's save. What should I do next? I get it. It seems you remind Daryl of some bad memories. He's trying to distance himself from those memories and his result from what's going on around him. Also, can you believe that girl would steal even from passengers? If she was found out, she could lose her job, don't you think? Tell me more. Bella and Alton clearly know about Sue's bad little habit, but they're both too nice to do anything about it. Daryl, though, he might have something more to say to her about that. Interesting. Okay. Oop, I didn't mean to... Okay, I was not gonna come up with that one on my own, I don't think. So let's have Daryl. My goodness, he moves slow. Hey, let's talk here, lady. Come back! I'm so slow. What brings you here and now? I didn't have many options exactly. I don't think anyone who finds themselves in my line of work does exactly. Any plans on further education? Well, that requires money, or loans, or grants, all of which are far out of my reach. I had a good shot once, but I completely blew it. I guess I'm paying penance. Really? I used to be the exact same. No offense, but whatever your circumstances were, mine are quite different. If I were to quit this job, I'd be... well, let's just say I'm stuck here. So, Quella says you stole my key and she found it in your room. I stole... No, I would never do something like that. I'm sorry, there must be some misunderstanding. You can drop the act. I'll take Quella's word over yours any day. No, I mean, you don't understand. It's... give me a good reason not to tell everyone else what you're doing. What? Jeez, look, I just need any extra money I can get. I get paid in peanuts here, and I'm really desperate. Every bit counts. That's not a good reason. You get room and boards. You don't need the money. I'm not legal, alright? I came over on a student visa for university, and, well, I flunked. My family threw everything away to send me over here. I couldn't go back like a total failure, so I disappeared. Stupid, I know. With no paperwork or money, I couldn't get very far. This job didn't need any ID or qualifications, but I pretty much broke and stuck here. For me to have any chance of getting out, I have to scrape together something. If I lose this job, I have no idea what will happen to me. This is no way to live, Sue. Once we land, we're going to sort this out. You may not have to do anything. It seems like almost everyone knows by this point. I'm mostly worried about Donovan. I just don't understand what he's planning. Oh, we just... oh, have we ever... huh. Did we just fully unlock Zoo? Oh, we did! We did just fully unlock her. Interesting. If I get close to someone, I can see what they're carrying in their hands. What should we all do? I can only speak for myself. I'm going to continue to do my job. Other than that, who knows? If it comes down to it, what do we do? Arrest each other? Who might want to get rid of the captain? I don't know. No one? She barely started working on the ship, so it's not like anyone had enough time to dislike her. What can you tell me about the captain? Not much. It's a shame what's happened, that's for sure. Is that all you can say? I don't know. What do you want me to tell you? I work in the kitchen all day. She drives the ship. Didn't see her a lot. Never mind. What can you tell me about the captain? I hope everyone's wrong about the captain. I mean, I hope she's alright. She's an amazing person. How did you get along with her? She stopped by my room sometimes while I was writing. She even read through some of my drafts and gave feedback. Really? That's interesting. She sincerely wanted to help me within moments of finding out who I am. A lot of empathy in her. I'd like to see her again and return the favor. She'd clearly been through a lot. Huh. She'd been through a lot? Sometimes the people who seem the warmest and liveliest are the ones truly struggling. She was very friendly, but she never talked about herself, where she was from, what she did before this. I think she came here to get away from her past. There was something she needed to forget. How did she get along with everyone else? She'd stop by the lower decks when she could to check up on people. It was a nice gesture. She messes better with some people than others, but I think everyone generally likes her. Who might want to get rid of the captain? I haven't the foggiest idea, given how new she was here. I doubt it would have been over something personal, though. What should we all do? Searching the ship isn't a bad idea. Also, someone on board may know something about what happened to her. That Donovan guy is very secretive. I would like to know what he's thinking. What do you think has happened to the captain? I'm reserving judgment for now. It doesn't help to jump to any wild conclusions. I feel like a part of my identity has returned. Yay! Wait, fully possess. There we go. What do you think's happened? I don't believe she's dead. She can't be. Mercurio's just too cynical. I'm sure she's here. Maybe she's just trapped in her room or something. Trapped in her room! Alton, you sweet, sweet boy. What should we all do? We should look for her. How can we do anything without making sure she isn't here? Her room has been locked these past few days, and I don't know how we could open it. Thing is, she was the one with the shipmaster key. I think there was a spare, though. Who might... wait, I think... there was a... who would have a spare? Who might want to get rid of the captain? There's no anyone in the ship would want to murder the captain. That's just crazy talk. What can you tell me about the captain? The captain, she doesn't get along with everyone, but I like her. She's just trying to do her best. I mean, sure she can be kind of abrasive, but I think it's just because she's so new. She's just trying to give her a strong first impression. Who doesn't she get along with? I don't think I was supposed to say that. I mean, it's not that bad, really. Just, you know, some minor disagreements is all. Her and Mercurio haven't seen eye to eye on everything. What do you mean abrasive? Well, she's really friendly most of the time. She's just strict sometimes. When she found out how much electricity I used in the observation room, she said she was going to take a hammer and smash all of my speakers. But hey, she didn't. Oh, oops. How long has she been captain? This is actually her first voyage on the ship, so everyone's still getting used to her. She's worked on other boats in the past, though, so she knows her way around things. I feel like a part of my identity has returned. Sweet! I want to make our ghost as big as possible. Oh, hey, it's sunset again. What do you think's happened to the captain? I can't say for sure yet, but things don't look good. We should prepare ourselves for the worst. What should we all do? That's for you all to decide. What's that supposed to mean? There's nothing I can do to help that others here can't. It's better for everyone if I stay back and let things run their course. We might want to get rid of the captain. I'm not going to speculate on something I know nothing about. You tell me, she was nice. Is that all you have to say? I'd rather not talk about her. How'd you get along with her? We talked a bit. She was nice and smart. It's a rare thing. So we just learned that I am nice and smart. Okay. What do you think's happened to the captain? I'm sure our beloved captain is still somewhere on this ship. Why, I've heard old ships like this have plenty of strange compartments and cubbies. It's quite possible she stumbled into one and is simply awaiting our assistance. What should we all do? We should search the ship thoroughly and with great haste. Of course, attending the passengers is still a priority. We cannot forget that. So we shall have to work double time to sort this out. We might want to get rid of the captain. I refuse to think of such a thing. Only when I see the smoking gun will I acknowledge someone here could pull off such an act. What can you tell me about the captain? I do hope we can find her soon. She is indispensable to the management of the ship and its crew. What kind of person is she? Diligent, to say the least. She's devoted to making the ship the best it can be. There is resignation and stagnation all around us, but no matter our situation, we can always strive for better. The captain understands this. How long has she worked on the ship? She started at the same time that I did. That is the start of this voyage. It's a big turnover, but I think that's exactly what the ship needed. A little shake-up. I hear her relationship with the crew has been rocky. Yes, I suppose you could say that, but it's nothing to worry over. These things are to be expected when old and new ideas come together. Some clash is inevitable. Who else have we not talked to yet? Let's see if we can... that little tidbit about Mercurio. What can you tell me about the captain? Not much. It's a shame what's happened, that's for sure. But you haven't gotten along with her very well. Ugh. Everyone's a gossip around here, huh? Well, it's not my fault. She was a Nazi about everything. I mean, look around you. Do you think this is a 4-star cruise line heading to Bermuda? And she couldn't accept other people's word on things. She had to micromanage everything. What kind of things did she micromanage? You know, she always wanted to come back here and check on the stock and the appliances. I've been running this kitchen immaculately for a very long time. I know what I'm doing. You know, we've got our own way of doing things here, and there are reasons for them. Very good reasons. Okay. Aha! We have learned that I was a micromanager. Is this who I was? What I looked like? I feel as if I could reach out and touch the real world. Can people see me? Can I interact with them? Oh, look at this. Little cart. Smilla, is that you? What, I feel like she's still here somehow. Ooh, fun. Mom, is that you? No, that was just in my head. Also, it looked like more like the captain when I think back on it. I guess I saw what I wanted to see. I look like your mom? What? Wait, no, that wasn't just a hallucination. I feel like she's watching, and I'm not a superstitious person. Is she here to help or get revenge? Why would she get revenge? Why would she want to get revenge, Mercurio? Mary, it's really you, isn't it? I'm so sorry. It's all my fault. I shouldn't have seen. I should have seen what's happening. How could I have not have seen it? It should have been me. It should have been me. Listen. Oh. Pathetic. Worthless. It's your fault. It's your fault. It's your fault. You didn't deserve her. Oh. Daryl, it's me. Mary. Is that you? Yes, I'm Mary. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I love you. Why are you sorry? I should have done more. Should have noticed. It's my fault. I should have been there. It's my fault. It's my fault. The others are in trouble. You have to help them. Who? I don't understand. Please don't leave. I'm sorry. It's not your fault. Then why? I don't understand. Why did you go? Because I was sick. Sick. What do you mean? I wasn't myself. I was mentally ill and I wasn't being treated. I was having terrible thoughts, incredibly painful thoughts, and I couldn't escape them. My thoughts and feelings were distorted. I wasn't myself. There had to be another way. I want to help you, but I can't. I couldn't. I know, I'm sorry. I can't change what I've done. It's too late for me. But it's not too late for you, Daryl. You can still be happy. Maybe right now you don't even want to be happy, but someday you will, and you can. Please, don't give up hope. Ho-ho! Nice. I just had the strangest feeling wash over me. Oh! I just noticed we kind of broke the ship picture over there. We kind of went a little bit past where it's supposed to go, I see. Like I just woke up from a living nightmare. Mary, was that the nightmare you were in at that time? Oh, I think we just got us some Daryl, some fully unlockable Daryl. Can I go in everyone's thoughts and like, why do I even like her? The captain must be somewhere. Did I just see the captain? No, that's not possible. The stress must really be getting to me. Let's see. Wait, can we do the ghost thing in front of Ferdinand? Why, hello there, ghost lady. Actually, I don't believe in ghosts. Boy, I really hate when I get these. Oh, I skipped it. So I'm probably having a psychotic break right now. Let's see. Can I get into the chest now? Open the chest. Doing something that requires fingers, which you don't have. Ah. No way. That's impossible. It was... Oh, it was nothing. Am I starting to lose it now, too? Maybe I really am getting too old for this. I need to retire. Sis, is that you? I thought you died all that time ago. Is that really you? Uh-oh. Listen. So what is this? Don't, please. Is it normal? Go away, go away, go away. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Gwen, it's me. Who is that? Please stay away. It's your sister, Elisa. You shouldn't be here. If they see you outside your room at this hour, please go. They aren't here, it's just the two of us. You're lying. He can tell. He's watching me right now. Come on, Gwen, snap out of it. I need your help. Quiet. You'll get us both in trouble. Just leave me alone before they notice. Please, please, please. No, he isn't watching you. He's far away. What? Why do I sense him watching? Always. You have good reasons for being scared, but you're safe now. No, I'm not. You know it's dangerous out there. I can tell you know. You've been hurt too. Pay close attention, Gwen. You're in a dream. This is... Oh, no. I want to say you need to let it go. How can I? Why should I? After everything that's happened. That's impossible. Pay close attention, Gwen. You're in a dream. This isn't real. Just like when we were kids. I would wake up and there you are, letting me know it was a nightmare. But why? Why does it always feel so real? Because, Gwen, part of it is real. The part that still exists in your mind, what your mind recreates for you. But it's only a part, and it's not all true. Then how do I tell the difference? The nightmare when I sleep is the same as when I'm awake. Does it ever matter which is which? Yes, the nightmare you're awake for is the one you can change. There are people that can help, Gwen. You don't have to carry this by yourself. But you have to take a leap of faith first. Ah. I feel different. It's like I'd been in a terrible dream for months. I'm not there anymore, and I never have to go back. Nice! So I think we just fully unlocked Gwen, too. So... how about Donovan? Is he in his room? No. Yeah, I can't type on the... Okay. Usei, how did you... I have everything under control here, I promise. Oh wait, it was all in my head? She really trusted me even after everything. Huh? Interesting. So we just fully unlocked 2 people from that. That's pretty sweet. So his thing, everyone here is a liar. I'm surrounded by fools. Same thing as last time. What should I do next? Looks like you're running out of leads. Let's go back to the very beginning. The same night you were murdered, something was stolen from Sue's room. Have you wondered what it was? It's very important. Well, there's only 2 people that know for sure. Sue and whoever broke into her room. Tell me more. Sue thinks that Donovan broke into her room, right? But Donovan has some dirt on her, too, so they're in an impasse. Let's say one of them is fully possessed by the captain's ghost. That might make one of them blink. Ah, gotcha. Well, let's go fully possess Sue then. Or Zoo. Where is she? There you are. What do you think has happened to the captain? Though psychic, I have no more idea than the rest of you. What should we all do? Think for yourselves. I have no interest in the other people in this ship. I thought I had already made that pretty clear. Who might want to get rid of the captain? What do you want me to say here? How could I possibly know something like that? And in any case, why would you listen? Is gossip and hearsay how you plan to figure this out? I know you broke into my room and stole the master key. And I know you stole the master key first. You're in no position to make any demands of me. How did you know I stole the key? There's no reason I should tell you that. I don't owe you any answers. Got it? I want to know why you need that key. That's too bad, because I don't want to tell you. If you don't tell me, I'll let everyone you know broke into my room and have the master key. Do that, and I guarantee you lose your job here. You're pretty tight on money, aren't you? You couldn't afford for that to happen. I don't care. The captain is missing, and we have to work together. I need to know why you wanted the master key so badly. Jesus, you're serious, aren't you? What's gotten into you all of a sudden? Fine, but not out here. Come to my room and I'll tell you. Let's not... Okay. I think he got stuck on guard there for a second. You're playing a dangerous game here. Stealing the master key from the pilot house, blackmailing me. What do you hope to accomplish? Why did you break into my room and take the master key? You mean the master key you stole from the pilot house? I need unrestricted access to the rooms on the ship. For that, I needed the key. It was never yours to take, and I had a greater need for it. I want answers. The captain is dead, and if we're going to find out why we can't afford to keep secrets from each other. There is no we, but fine. The first secret is that the captain isn't dead. She's still somewhere on this ship, though I don't know in what state. What? Really? That sounds unlikely. Only from your perspective. I have solid reason to believe it's more likely she's been abducted. What do you mean, in what state? If she was abducted, she's probably seriously injured. She should be alive, but she'll need medical attention. Where on the ship is she, then? I haven't checked every room of the ship yet. The master key will solve that problem. On top of that, there's an old ship. This is an old ship. It's clearly seen renovations over the years. That could mean there are secret areas to it we don't know about. How can you possibly know that for sure? What I'm about to tell you cannot leave this room. For the sake of the captain and all the other people in this ship. I'm in pursuit of a known serial killer. His trail has led me to this ship. He's a sadist. He tortures his victims, maims them and worse, but he keeps them alive for days. I believe he has chosen the captain as his latest victim. If I'm right, there's still time to reach her before she dies. Oh, well. The whole premonition about terrible things happening seems to be coming true. Who is it? If I knew that, we wouldn't be having this conversation. All I have is a basic profile. It's an adult white male. So you ruled out, which is the only reason we're having this conversation right now. How do you know the serial killer is on the ship? That's confidential. This search has been going on for a long time and it's involved multiple people. Would they really take such a big risk by leaving the captain alive here? To him, there would be no point in immediately killing his target. And if anything, the risk of being discovered here might just make it more exciting to him. When I realized he was on the ship, I knew there was a chance this would happen. So you're a cop or something? FBI. Can I see your badge? No. Then how do I know I can trust what you say? I'm laying innocent lives on the line by sharing this information with you. If I'm going to put that much trust in you, I expect some in return. Why don't you call for help? I don't need any help. It would only get in my way. In order to apprehend the right person, I need evidence. That means stealth and surveillance. One person is more effective for that. Ah, so now we know why he has all the equipment around. What can we do then? You can help by being quiet and staying out of my way. I'll need to make a full sweep of the boat. That's where the master key comes in. When I do find the captain, I'll be able to track down my killer. Let me tell you something. There is such a thing as evil. It's on this ship with us. And I'm here to exterminate it. Now I have a lot of work to do, so I'd like you to go away. Oh, we just unlocked Donovan. Not fully, but partially. Sweet. Smiley, is that you? Oh, okay, never mind. With this key, I can finish my comprehensive research of this ship. So far, I've gone through every room except Mercurio's room and the captain's room. I can also check my computer for any information. I've got a lot of footage of the ship to check out. I'm sure I'll be able to find the captain with all of this. A couple of leftover surveillance cameras. Could set up cameras in every area of the ship. Some areas are open and unfurnished. Cameras have been too obvious. So he's got a camera in all the rooms? Wow. My external hard drive and server. Not really necessary here, but it couldn't hurt to bring them along. Some audio recorders and a photo camera. I always wear a wire. I don't expect it'll be much help. Oh, I bet that's going to be important for later. Log on. Check email. Email 1. Hey Donovan, it's been a long time since we've spoken. I hope you're doing better since you left the force. I know it's been rough. Truth is, I'm contacting you because I need your help. Something's come up with which requires a special touch. It's him, Donovan. Let me know if you can help. Ow. Ow! Wait, left the force. So is he not actually a cop? Or an FBI? Was that a lie? Email 2. I've tracked him down to a small cruise ship of sorts. However, it's across the border, so it's out of our jurisdiction. By the time we can coordinate an effort, he'll be gone. I'd throw away my badge and go after him myself, but I got close to him. My identity was compromised. I need someone from outside that he doesn't know. You're the only one who can do this, Donovan. It's been a long time since you struck, and it's possible he'll regard this isolated ship as a prime opportunity. Attached, you'll find everything you need to know in order to get there. The rest is on you. Al. Is that Luce? Or is it L from Death Note? Oh, and one last thing, Donovan. I know you blame me for your dismissal, but you weren't okay, Donovan. You needed the break. Maybe you're still bitter, so keep this in mind. I'm breaking a lot of regulations and personal standards enlisting your help like this. I'm putting a lot of trust in you. So please be professional about this. Don't do anything reckless. Get the job done and come home. For me. Lucille. Okay. Check camera. I have a lot of footage to comb through. I can compile the footage of specific days or focus on each camera. Each camera. Camera on B2. This is the lowest floor where all passengers stay. As expected, there's a lot of people moving in and out of their rooms from day to day. The only constant is that black cat which wanders everywhere. Sometimes it's carrying small objects in its mouth as a small-time thief, I guess. There really isn't anything suspicious that goes on from day to day, though. Camera on B1. This is the middle floor where all the staff stay. Usually people are walking through here to reach the upper deck, where I don't have any cameras. Mercurio and Garb are always going in and out of the broom closet for cleaning supplies. Almost every day since we just embarked, in fact. Ferdinand is always walking around everywhere with that stupid grin on his face. Dura walks through here once or twice a day, but spends all day on the upper deck. Check recordings. Each day. Day before last. The day before last, that was the last day the captain was seen. There aren't any peculiar movements that morning or afternoon. That night after a break, the captain left her room and went up to the first floor. She never came back down. Unfortunately, I couldn't install cameras on the first floor, so I don't have any eyes on her after that point. But during the time when she left and the next morning, every single person went up to the first floor and came back down. So really, anything could happen in that time period. The last thing to know is when Sue came back to her room that night. She had the spare master key with her. She must have picked it up from the pilot house when the captain was no longer there. Footage for yesterday. A couple things happened yesterday. Altman and Sue were walking all around, the place talking to people. Very strange. Paula was also particularly busy, walking all around talking to people. And then that evening, Gwen entered my room. Somehow, my door was unlocked. She really didn't take anything, so I'm confused what her goal was. Footage for today. Today isn't over yet, but there's still plenty of footage to cover. At the crack of dawn, Ferdinand paid a visit to Gar's room. Odd. Not long afterwards, he had a meeting with most of the ship. Afterwards, most people headed up to the first floor, where we don't have cameras installed. Okay. What's this do? What does this do? Okay, now I know why he's saying that. I will destroy you and all that. He's going after the killer. Hey, cat. He does not have the option to pet the cat. Donovan is not a cat petter. Hey. Hello there, it's Donovan, right? Say, did you want to head and feed my parrot? It can be quite fun. No, I do not. Alright, suit yourself. I admit it. You're not I take it you're not an animal person. You know, you can tell a lot about a person by how they treat their pets. Fascinating. Fine. Wait a minute, but he treats his pet like garbage. He is not nice to his cat. Is that foreshadowing? What were you doing in my room? I'm sorry? I don't know what you're talking about. I know you snuck into my room when I wasn't around. I don't know what you mean. What makes you say that? I have camera footage of you walking in. Clear enough? I was looking for something. I thought you were someone else. I'm sorry. What were you trying to achieve? Fine, play dumb. Hey. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey. Oh hey, how are things going? I didn't see you at the meeting. Is everything alright? I'm not really a fan of meetings. Really, it was pretty important actually. We were talking about the captain, it seems like she's missing. Some people are really fearing the worst. What about you? It's none of my concern. Oh, okay. Hey. Hey. As sullen as ever, huh? I don't know what you mean. You sure? Your face looks like the Grim Reaper himself. I'd rather that than be smirking like an idiot all the time. Is everything a joke to you? Well, of course. You, me, life, what is it, if not a big cosmic joke? What does this do? I'm still trying to figure that out. Oh, come back. Can I get into this room? I want to see if I can talk to, I can! Hey! What are you doing here? Did you get in? Not used to company, I take it. Not the living, breathing kind. What's a little kid doing on a ship like this by himself? Traveling from one location to another. Where are your parents? It's dangerous to be on a ship like this by yourself. You shouldn't be here. That's why I have the door closed and locked, or did anyway. Locks are deterrents, not actual protection. They can always be gotten around. Apparently. Alright. So we can get into anywhere now. Let's go into Mercurio's room. I want to know more about Mercurio. There's a hole in the wall's plastered. When I tap on the wall, I can tell that it's hollow from floor to ceiling. I wonder how far up or down this continues. Oh! A large bookcase filled with big, intimidating looking books. All of them have something to do with food or cooking. Let's take a closer look. Investigating this bookshelf is going to be a bit of an undertaking. Where should I start? Top shelf. Oh my! That's a lot of books. From amateur to professional. This book is so worn out the pages are falling out of the binding. Other than that, there's nothing notable about this book. Art and Science of Culinary Studies. This book contains a lot of numbers and really uninteresting diagrams. On the final page, there's some words scribbled down. Useless. I don't have any equipment that is consistent enough for these measurements. The Complete Chef. The book talks about a lot of the mindset of a cook should have towards cooking. Only the last quarter of the book is dedicated to talking about food. Creating a successful restaurant. On the inside cover, there are some words scribbled down. Never forget why you're doing this. There's a bulge in the book's pages. On further inspection, there's a key that's been stuffed inside. Finders keepers. Creating a successful restaurant. On the inside cover, there are some words scribbled down. Never forget why you're doing this. The key gone, the book is now closed completely flat. Okay, so we got a key. Not sure where it goes, though. Kitchen management and organization. The pages are worn and mocked all over, with millions of post-it notes sticking out. Middle shelf. A recipe for every occasion. Why is the music, like, what? Hiding behind the book are several empty bottles of whiskey. A recipe for every occasion, indeed. Caring for your meat. How long did a title like that get past the publisher? 100 great starter recipes. Almost every recipe in this book is crossed out. Under each one, several ingredients are circled. Presumably, they are lacking at the moment. The Clean Kitchen Advantage. A book made for only the most anal retentive people alive. One great tip advises the sorting of vegetables into alphabetical order. Wow. Fundamentals of Cooking. It's a giant book that seems to cover a lot of general things about cooking. It doesn't look very worn. It was apparently bought and immediately forgotten about. Temperature Management. The title makes it sound like a really dry and boring book. Investigating confirms that it's exactly what it is. Sometimes you can judge a book by its cover. baking, frying, and grilling. This book has a lot of small sticky notes sticking out at the top. They'll have illegible scribbles on them, referring to different pages. The Cook's Ultimate Encyclopedia. One page is particular, is crumbled, folded, in and of itself. There are big words written frantically in marker. I'll never get off this ship. Por Mercurio? Question mark? The Xenofood. On the inside cover, there are a few words hastily scribbled. This book. Oh, wow. Okay. Books on kitchen management, utensils, and assorted tools. It's surprising people write books about these things, but apparently they do. There's a hole in the wall's plaster. Okay. Okay, cool. So this is like a Secret Sense. Giant rustic dresser with a mirror on it. Has 4 large shelves. Top shelf. All sorts of things. Textbook for studying English and passing English comprehension. Looks like all this studying paid off. Top right. Extra clothes. Bottom left. There's several. Vibrate. Oh, wow. Okay. There are several books and DVDs in Chinese here. I have no idea what they're about. Does anyone else know I broke into your room? Well, Alton knows, but it's not like I specifically told him or anything. He was following me around yesterday as to try to figure out who had broken in. I haven't told anyone else, honest. Shit, the more people know about that, the more dangerous things are. What? Alton? I wouldn't worry about him. I don't think he'd be capable of any of the stuff you had talked about. He's too nice and not extremely bright. You can never be too careful. It's okay, Donovan. We've fully possessed Alton, so I don't think we can, like, not... I don't know. Do you know of any areas in the ship? You mean, like, hidden areas? The captain aboard this one had said this ship used to be a smuggler's ship. If it's possible, there are small little spaces that have been built. A smuggler's ship? Really? Really? But I feel like if there were any that had been used recently, we would have noticed, right? Let's go in Alton's room just in case. It's a giant dresser. Top left, there's a huge pile of cards. Cards for a birthday, cards for Christmas, cards just because. They're all addressed from Mom or Grandma. Well, isn't that sweet? Top right, pile of programming textbooks. They look brand new. I mean, there's something else. It looks like college transcripts. For the first 2 years, they're all A's, a cumulative GPA of 3.9. Third year, there are only withdrawals and F's. Oh wait, there's one C. After that, it ends. Finally, at the bottom, a letter of expulsion. Aha! So, Alton was expelled from school. So he was in school, though, so I doubt he's the killer. Nothing but clothes here. Bottom right. There's all sorts of gadgets and wires here. Chargers, spare headphones, and so on. Careless. Can I get into his computer? No, okay. Ooh, can we get in here and search? It's a metal closet for cleaning supplies. The master key is able to open. Inside there's all sorts of cleaning supplies. There's also a top shelf with lots of paperwork. Let's look at the supplies. Most of it is what you would expect to find. Rags, dustpans, bleach, soap, sponges. They mostly look old and forgotten, except the bleach, which has been bought recently. That can't be good. Investigate paperwork. It's a giant stack of receipts in it. Hey, what are you doing in here, Garb? It all looks really uninteresting. Wait, in the middle of the stack, there's a smaller paper with handwriting on it. Investigate the receipts. Most of the receipts involve staff. There's also supplies being bought and food inventory being restocked. And there's the income from passengers coming on board. Oddly enough, the two don't seem to add up. The expenses are always a great deal larger than the income. Uh-oh. You mean this weird, dumpy ship isn't profitable? Investigate handwritten paper. I hope this note has been found by the right person. I have reason to believe someone has been breaking into my room while I'm away. I think it has to do with that strange chest. If I'm right, it means something is terribly wrong here. Only the master key unlocks my door, and I have the only master key, right? I have a plan, but I could fail. If I do, someone else needs to know. I'm looking for a door that shouldn't exist. It could be in a corner on the side where you don't normally look. It must have something to do with what's in that chest, but I couldn't get it open. Be careful. This ship has eyes and ears. People know things they shouldn't. There are alliances being forged. What the heck? This is getting deep, guys. Deep. I feel like a part of my identity is returned. Alright, cool. Well, let's search Ferdinand's. Empty. Anything worth checking out. Let's look through his stuff. We can't! We've looked at all this stuff already, so... Alright, here we go. It's a copy of Euclid's Elements. But there's something strange. Okay. You feel like it's looking back at us. Let's save real quick. Was Evan in one? Someone has written the name Smella. Okay, we read that already, despite the fact that we don't have fingers in ghost form. It's a giant rustic dresser with a mirror on it. We've already looked through here. Open the chest. The chest opens with the key I found in Mercurio's room. Inside are buckets of paint and a paint roller, along with a handwritten note. Do not get the cheap shit. The sun, rain, and salt water will make quick work of shoddy paint. I'm sure you understand what a disaster it would be if the paint started chipping before it's due. Don't be stupid. Make sure it's paint for exteriors and it's high quality. It's all a bit dusty. I haven't seen recent use. Still, it's clear someone has had to do frequent painting on an exterior wall of the ship. I'd be interested to know why. Interesting. Hey. Hello, most esteemed passengers. Something I can do to make your voyage a more comfortable one. You tell me if you have any problems. Now that I think about it, my pillows could be fluffier. Pillows! Fluffier! Understood. I will let Sue know right away and make sure she fluffs them up to ensure maximum comfort. Hey. Why do you talk like that? Talk like what? Like you're on drugs? Ah, I understand. You see, being on the sea gives so much energy it can throw people off. I understand your confusion, but I assure you I have not ingested any illegal substances. Somehow I'm not convinced. Oh, it's nighttime. In theory, the dining room is on the other side of this wall, but investigating the dining room wall showed there is a hollow space somewhere here. Like I thought, there's a layer of fresh paint here. I wonder if... Yes, there's a seam in the wall that's been painted over. There's a waist-high door here. And now that I've cleared off a bit more paint, I can see a lock to the door. Investigate it. The lock is quite modern and sophisticated. Must have been installed in the last decade. Picking a lock like this is still possible, but I don't have the right tool. It can take several days. Click. Except that the boat's antiquated skeleton key is somehow able to open it. The waist-high door slides open to reveal a ladder sending down into darkness. This might be what I've been looking for. Uh-oh! What happens next is very important. I'll need to retrieve more equipment from my room. Worst case scenario, the captain is too physically damaged to answer any questions. I'll need to lay down a proper investigation to ensure they get the info I need. Who are you? How long have you been standing there? Uh-oh. It's... Oh no! Oh no. Oh no, Donovan!
How sad. You didn't know it, but you never stood a chance. You weren't even close to the truth. Not nearly as close as she was.
Uh-oh. Wake up call. I'm calling out to you. This one is different. Please come back. Help me. What? Blood? Oh no, what happened? What? Paolo? What happened? Where is everybody? Lodging. Is this real? Well met, Darrow. Okay. Oh, they're all up here. Whew, okay, for a second there I thought, like, you know, everybody was gone. Hello, everyone! I'm afraid I have some more dreadful news. I didn't want to cause any panic, but these things must be said. It would appear that 2 more people on the ship have gone missing. This morning, the staff and I did a comprehensive search of the ship. Donovan, the passenger from room 201, was missing. So was the passenger from room 205, a boy named Paolo, if I remember correctly. Oh my god. Just like the captain. Why is this happening? We've got no idea, but it was unclear before what happened to the captain. I think we know now. This changes everything. Who will be next? How can we be sure we're safe? Where's Gwen? I don't see her anywhere. Shouldn't she hear about this? She knows. That's right. When we were searching the ship, we found something very troubling indeed. In Gwen's room, we found a key. A very particular key. The ship's master key. It can open any key door in the entire ship. It had gone missing from the pilot house not long ago. So what does that have to do with these recent disappearances? You can tell them, Zoo. Right. Okay. Before he went missing, I talked to Donovan. He was searching for the captain, who he believed was still on the ship. In order to find her, he had gotten hold of the master key. I saw it in his room. When he disappeared, so did the key, and then we found it in Gwen's room. No, that's not right. I don't believe it. Well, we didn't have to believe it. We saw it for ourselves. It's hard to come to any other conclusion, and honestly, I'm not surprised. She was kind of crazy. What's happened to her? Where is she? You can be at ease, Quella. We have only restrained Gwen in the observation room. I think everything is simpler that way. After we land, we can assure that she stays on board while the proper authorities take a look at this case. This is a lot of information to take in at once, I know. I'm truly sorry that things have reached this point. But I want everyone to know that they have no reason to feel they are in danger. The situation has been controlled. We will reach land in a couple of days. This awful affair will be behind us before you know it. I don't understand. I can't believe Gwen would do something like that. And maybe you shouldn't. What do you mean? You don't think it was her? At first glance, it may seem like Gwen having the key implicates her, maybe. But think, what doors does the master key open? All of them, of course, including the door to Gwen's room. What if someone took the key from Donovan, used it to get into Gwen's room, and planted it there? You're right. They could have done it overnight while she was asleep. Anyone could have done that. So in reality, it tells us nothing. I think the truth is still out there, and we have to find it. Getting that truth might involve clearing Gwen's name. I have a lot to talk and think about. I'm sure you do as well. Take care of yourself and be safe. Thank you, Garb. I'm glad I'm not the only one here who has a little faith. Take care of yourself too. The real criminal must still be free. Daryl, I trust you. What do you think about all of this? 3 people have been killed or abducted. No witnesses, no crime scene, no evidence. I think the truth died along with the captain. I think it's hopeless. Oh, come on, Daryl. I thought we just had a pep talk. Daryl, come on, buddy. What's your self-talk now? Pathetic. Why? I just had the strangest feeling wash over me, like I just woke up from a living nightmare. Huh. What do you think happened to Donovan and Paulo? I guess I have to face the truth. The captain is gone. Donovan and Paulo, well, they probably are too. I just don't understand. How? Was there anything we could have done? Do you believe that Gwen is guilty? I mean, I guess I have to, right? After what we found. Everyone seems pretty sure it was her. I don't know. I guess I just wouldn't believe it no matter who it was. What if the key was planted in her room? Planted? You mean someone put the key in her room on purpose to incriminate her? I guess that's possible, yeah. It wouldn't be hard since the key would be able to unlock the door to her room. In fact, I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. Why do you think she did it? I have no idea. I'm confused enough about this whole situation. That kind of thing is way beyond me. Anything else we can talk to him about? What should we... I don't know. The others are saying we should just keep the situation calm until we land. I guess that seems like the most reasonable thing to do. Why do you think all this has happened? You're asking the wrong person. I'm completely at a loss. I'm sorry. What can you tell me about the captain? It's still hard for me to believe she's gone, but with everything that's happened... I liked her. She didn't get along with everyone, but she was just trying to do her best. She could be kind of abrasive, but I think it's just because she was so new. What do you mean abrasive? Well, she was really friendly most of the time. She's strict, too. Okay. This is the same conversation from last time. Okay. Yeah, Mercurio. Do you believe that Gwen is guilty? I don't want to believe anyone is guilty, but I don't have much choice. I think it was Gwen. To be honest, out of all of us here, it seemed like she was the most unstable. What if the key was planted in her room? No, I don't think so. If someone wanted to plant the key, they must have known it would be found. Not many people could know that. Anyway, I was the one that found the key in her room, and I know I didn't plant it. You don't seem very confident about that. What are you trying to say? 3 people just went missing. I'm kind of shaken, okay? Why did she do it? I have no idea. Maybe I'm better off not knowing. I just want this whole thing to be over. Anything else we did? I think happened to Donovan and Paula. Whatever happened to the captain, I guess. We can only make guesses, but still, it seems pretty clear that they... I'm sorry, I can't say the words. Why did Donovan want the master key again? He thought the captain was alive and still on board for some reason. He refused to tell me why. All I knew is he was looking for a secret area to the ship. He thought she might be there. Wait a minute! He did tell her, though. Okay. He's dead. Well, he's missing. We know he's dead. But he's missing. Don't you think at this point it's... Well... I mean, we are someone who fits the... I wonder if we talk to someone who doesn't fit the white male profile, that she might tell them why he was investigating. Do you think he was right that the captain is still on the ship? I had my doubts at the time. Now I definitely don't think so. It's a very complicated explanation for her disappearance when we have a much simpler one. Doesn't it seem like a really big coincidence the person leaving for the captain goes missing too? Yes, it does. I don't know what I think about that. Not yet. Did Donovan say anything else about his thoughts on the captain? He thought someone had taken the captain. He didn't know who, just that it would be a... I mean, he didn't know who. He was pretty vague about the whole thing. Ah! What do you think all of this happened? I don't know. I guess Donovan had his own ideas about why the captain went missing. Based on what happened to him, I don't think he was right. What can you tell me about the captain? I didn't really know her all that well. She was a strange person. She was hard at the last second. I guess things came up, but they can't just cancel the trip, so they settled. Strange in what way? Don't take it the wrong way. I really liked her. She was just very honest, in good ways and in harsh ways. She didn't seem to know what tact was. She got into arguments with Mark a lot, and I remember one time she almost made Alton cry. How did she get along with you? We got along very smoothly. I was her young little sidekick. She was actually a very nice person. Granted, you told her what she wanted to hear. Ah, interesting. What should we do now? Sit tight, comfort each other, and make sure we're all safe. We'll land soon, and then we can put all this stuff behind us. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Okay. What do you think happened to Donovan and Paula? The same thing that happened to the captain, I guess. If they aren't in the ship, they must be off it. And I don't think it's likely 3 people all lost their footing and slipped off at the same time. So the answer's pretty simple. Someone killed them. You don't seem very upset. Being upset or not has nothing to do with it. Weeping doesn't bring anyone back, so I've learned to stop trying a long time ago. Besides, I didn't know any of these people. How do you think they were killed? How the hell am I supposed to know? Considering we haven't found any crime scene, I'd guess it was quick and quiet. Anything else is random guessing. Do you believe that Gwen is guilty? Kinda speaks for itself, and happy. What if the key was planted in her room? Interesting thought, but I doubt it. For that to make sense, the person who had planted it would have to know for sure it would be found. No one had any control or foresight of where we searched, or if we even searched anything at all, except for the ship's staff. And I know staff isn't involved in this. How do you know that? Why do you think she did it, then? Who the hell knows? She did seem kind of off. It's always the quiet and assuming ones, isn't it? She could just be nuts. I've seen dumber reasons for murder than that. What do you think of all this has happened? What makes you sure there's one big reason? Sometimes shit happens. Sometimes worse than other times. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to... What should we do now? We've got Gwen restrained. That should be the end of it. We can wait till we hit land and there's an official investigation. Though honestly, what are they going to find we already haven't? What can you tell me about the captain? Not much. Shame what's happened, that's for sure. What kind of things did she micromanage? You know, she always wanted to come back here and check on the stock, the appliances. I've been running the kitchen immaculately for a very long time. I know what I'm doing. You know, we've got our own way of doing things here, and there are reasons for them. Very good reasons. Is that all you can say? What do you want me to tell you? I work in our kitchen all day. She drives the ship. Didn't see her a lot. You haven't gotten one. Okay, this is the same thing as before. Yeah. What do you think happened to Donovan and Paula? Shamefully, we may never know the precise details. However, it seems that my previous optimism regarding the captain's location may have been incorrect. We should all hope for the best, but we can't let that blind us to reality. They are most likely gone. Do you believe that Gwen is guilty? I was there when we found the master key to the ship in her drawer. I would like to think that everyone on the ship was innocent, but that isn't possible. Yes, I think Gwen is guilty. What if the key was planted in Gwen's room? Now that is an interesting idea. What if the key was planted? I will have to look into that possibility. It is, however, unlikely, I should think. Don't you worry about it. Ferdinand is on the case. Why do you think she did it? To be honest, there's something I did not speak of at the meeting earlier. Gwen had approached me earlier. She revealed to me that she felt someone was following her. She had decided it was Donovan. She seemed to become obsessed with him. I could not tell you why. It seems hardly a coincidence, then, that she would turn out to be responsible for his disappearance. I don't know if I buy that, though. What do you think happened to Donovan and Paulo? I guess everyone has decided they're dead. It seems so strange to decide that so quickly, but I guess there aren't many alternatives. Honestly, I don't believe Gwen's guilty. I don't feel she's that kind of person. She's eccentric and scared, but not murderous. I refuse to think she's behind a triple homicide. It's crazy. Have you considered the key was a plant? I have, yes. It makes a lot of sense to me. It's almost odd that more people haven't thought about that. Then how can her innocence be proven? I'm not sure. I guess one way would be to incriminate someone else. Okay, I'm going to call, too, eventually, that Quella's book is the events of this boat trip. Assuming this is a real ship and not like a ghost ship. But that doesn't seem possible. We know so little about the disappearance of the captain, Donovan, and Paulo. Oh. So you think the killer is still free? It sounds like that to me. I bet it would be really convenient for that person if Gwen took all the blame, don't you? Yeah. Why do you think all this happened? I don't know. All I know is something big is going on here, something larger than any of us. Call it a feeling. I just know. What should we do now? I think if we want to get to the truth of things, Gwen needs to be cleared of guilt. Then we can focus on looking for the real culprit, whoever that is. What can you tell me about the captain? It's sad. Everything that's happened is so sad. I don't know why anyone would do this. How'd you get along with her? She stopped by my room. Okay, never mind. We reread all these. Yeah. So wait, did we read this? She'd stop by the lower decks when she could check up on people. It was a nice gesture. She got along better with some people than others, but I think everyone generally liked her. Okay. Can we fully possess you yet? No. Okay. Let's see. So Daryl's gonna go out to run. Aha! If I get closer to the door, I can look through the keyhole. Okay, so she is... Don't worry, Gwen. I'm going to try and prove that you're innocent. Really? Oh, thank you. I think you're the only person who really believes in me. Well, what can I do? Who was there when they found the key in your room? All of the ship staff. Ferdinand, Mercurio, Zoo, and Alton. They apparently had been searching all the ship together. You know, this wouldn't be the first time the key was in a place it shouldn't be. What do you mean? I just wonder if one of the crew members in particular knows more about the master key than they're letting on. I wouldn't know, do they? Have you been able to talk to any of them? No, well, it's not like you can walk up to them and say hi. If they come in there, though, I can try to speak to them and pick their minds. I'd really like to talk to them, honestly. Alright, so that's key to, you know, possess them and bring them in here. Talking. Alright, let's... What do you think has happened? She's gone. I can't believe it. I'm not safe here. I never was. What should we all do? I need to protect myself until we land. Then I can leave. I'll make sure I hide even better this time. I might want to get rid of the captain. I don't know. I think it could have been him. I still don't know for sure who he is, though. It's too much. What can you tell me about the captain? I didn't really speak with her. I don't speak with anyone, really. She seemed nice. Do you know about any hidden areas on the ship? No, I don't. That sounds really scary, actually. Why would anyone there be hidden areas in the first place? Something... Oh, that's cool. We can change the music. How's it going, Gwen? Not very good. Everyone thinks I'm a murderer. What's gonna happen to me? I don't think it's you. Probably, I don't know. Such a strong endorsement somehow did not manage to cheer her up. If anything, she looks even deeper in despair. You'll just stay here until the police come. Right. Great. I'm sure they'll figure out the truth, whatever it is. I'm sure. I finally have an audience. Well, before I was always trying to get people to come to the observation deck, but no one did. Now you're here. It's kind of funny, right? Sort of ironic. Maybe not. Yeah, that was A little awkward there, buddy. What? Wait, no, that wasn't. I feel like she's watching. Why, again, does he think she'd be here to get revenge? How's the kitchen doing? Ha, understocked as always. Better not complain when it's noodles 3 meals a day. Sheesh, thanks for the support. Oh, okay. Do you believe that Gwen? It kind of speaks for itself, doesn't it? The Master Key was last seen with Donovan. He goes missing, all of a sudden Gwen has it? What if the key was planted? Interesting thought, but I doubt it. What if the key... Why was that exclamation pointed, though? We've got Gwen restrained. That should be the end of it. We can wait till we hit land and there's an official investigation. So honestly, what are they going to find that we already haven't? Good thing happened to Donovan and Paulo. Same thing happened to the captain. Okay, he already said all that. Alright, let's have Zoo talk. Because she and Ferdinand are the staff we possessed. We need to have, like, actually Zoo talk to her. Hang on. Hey, Gwen. Zoo, please tell them it wasn't me. You're friends with them. They'd listen to you. You know it wasn't me, right? I think you're mistaken. I don't have any friends. I don't know that, no. If it wasn't you, who was it? What? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't have any friends. What? You mean? What about Mercurio, Alton, Quella? You get along with them so well. Gwen, don't be so naive. Look around. None of us are friends here. I don't understand. You really like... Hey, you want to travel and ride. What's stopping you from doing that now? I guess I could. I have the money and time. I always wanted to go to Asia, South America, Africa. Comically enough, I no longer have that desire. What do you mean? That sounds like a great idea. Yeah, it is a good idea. It just doesn't have the same appeal for me anymore. And anyway, I have a different kind of vacation planned. Oh, boy. Daryl. What do you mean, different kind of vacation? Going by yourself seems kind of boring. If you need a travel partner, no, I'm okay by myself. Daryl said we're gonna get you figured out. He knows her situation, though. Ah! Secret doors. Ghosts. Ah, we can't... Let's see. Oh, okay. Oh. Weird. So I found this box in your room. Oh, that. You went into my room? Snooping around a staff's room like that is... I found Daryl's key, assuming you stole it. That's a pretty bold assumption. As it happens, he left it behind in the dining room, and I was going to return it. I wonder what Ferdinand would say if he knew the staff was stealing from passengers. Wait, you can't tell him. I could lose my job. Look, I promise it'll never happen again. I'll even return everything. Just please. Relax. I'm not going to tell anyone, but it has to stop. Thank you. If I lose this job, I won't have anywhere to go. But I can't vouch for how Daryl will react. He may want to speak to you. Right. Oh. So... Was that, like, a yesterday conversation? You can't keep running forever, you know that? If I go back, there's a good chance I never leave China again. The thought of returning home feels like diving into quicksand. Never being able to leave. I'd rather stay here. That says a lot, doesn't it? It doesn't have to be that way. You can make your own path. It isn't that simple for everyone. I was dealt a different hand in life than you were. What happened with college? You seem bright enough. I can be a good student if I try, yeah. It's how I got the visa in the first place. As for why I dropped out, bad decisions. A lot of them, all at once. I just assumed I could pull my act together in time. Turns out I couldn't. Yeah, she... Oh, take some tabs. Okay. I should have told him everything. Everyone's disappearing. It's a lie. Gwen's key wasn't the same. This is getting out of control. Oh. Interesting. I need to tell someone. Look, there's a key back there. Interesting. What's she saying? Keep writing. It's gonna be okay. What's he say? We need to find out all the inner monologues. It's blank? This place is horrible. It's hopeless. It's my fault. Interesting. So, Zoo has something she wants to say. What's on Gwen's mind right now? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Let me go. Stop. He sees me. Why is this happening? Why won't you believe me? Okay, that all makes sense. Stay calm. What's going on? Why did Gwen have the captain's key? Pull yourself together. They can't all be dead. Pull yourself together. Pull yourself together. Okay. Yeah. What's on your mind? Mind your own business. Just swallow the lie. She'll be released when we dock. So he doesn't believe. Do your job. Mind your own business. Mercurio, are you more of a bro than we think? Maybe we can have Alton talk to him? Okay, no. That's not gonna do anything. Well, let's see if we can have... let's have him talk to Gwen. I certainly didn't expect it to end up like this. You have to believe me, I'm innocent. I have no idea what happened to Donovan and Paulo, but I wasn't a part of it. Why won't you listen? How's it going? Not well. Okay. There's an expensive... Okay. How did the observation room fare? It's alright, I guess. Not many... Or, well, Penny. Oh, wait. So, same conversation as last time. With the captain missing, I must admit I am despondent. Yeah, I'm really worried too. I hope she's alright. You don't think she's dead? Of course, super dead. I'm sure that wherever she is, she's fine. Yeah, I hope so. This is an old ship and there might be weird storage spaces. Maybe she stumbled onto one of them and got trapped. What do I say? What? That's not... Just kidding. Okay. Or, well, I'm sure people will come over eventually. I hope so. It seems like everyone is really caught up in their own stuff. Is everything on the ship here like... No problems here as long as I have a bed to sleep on and desk to write on. I'm solid. And I kind of like the ship's age, you know? It's got some serious character to it. Right, get her out of the way. Oh, he's got the master key now. That makes sense. The giant chest is locked, which makes sense. Most giant chests are usually locked. That's her stuff. Can we look at Mercurio's stuff now? It's completely empty. His name, his family, it's not very... Forgot to buy any bait or other hooks or tackles. Oops. Yeah, no one will notice the difference anyway. But Sailor's room would not be complete without some random crap like this. Random crap. So wait a minute, is his room just a big fake? Middle closet. Well, he has the key, doesn't he? Please. That's Alton's room. Alright. So messy. There's a massive hole. Behind it is a dingy metal wall. Okay. So we don't have Paulo to give us hints anymore. How are you? Are there any problems? Nope. I want to thank you for being considerate enough. Yeah, he said the same thing last time. Let's see. I'm surprised you're so chipper, given that the captain is missing. It's not sure what to be optimistic about. This ain't a big ship. It's not hard to see what's happened. You need to be sure first. How about searching the ship? Okay, we already went through that conversation. Alright. Can we go into Donovan's room? Okay, we can. He needs a password. Lucio. Well, what would you know? I locked it in. You know what this means? I'm a hacker. Haha. Well, someone's been a busy little spy. There's lots of footage here. I can look at the footage of specific periods of time and focus on each camera. This is the Lois, the slot people. Okay, he's saying the same things that Donovan said. Let's see. He's reading this. So Ferdinand then should now know all these emails. He should now know the serial killer too, right? I think I'm gonna save and actually call it a little early tonight. Just so we have some... I don't know how much longer this game is, but just so we have some more room for next week. I'll probably do it on a different day, since next week is in fact Christmas. But, hey, have a happy, Merry Christmas, and I will see you guys next time. Alright, bye.